Hey everyone, Maestro here. I am the football enthusiast. Man City won, Real Madrid won, or actually it's Real Madrid won, Man City won because Madrid are the home team. It's at the Bernabeu. It is the first leg of the Champions League tie in the 2023 season. The first of the two Champions Leagues. The second tie is between the Milan clubs, which is on tonight, by the way. That's gonna be a big one. But this one here is the big one because, as we can all agree, the favourites of the Champions League will come out from this tie. It was at the Bernabeu. Madrid won, Man City won. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the game, how I think it went, the tactics, etc., and how both teams should be feeling coming into the Etihad. So my prediction, just to start off, my prediction for this game, if you saw my preview, was a 2-1 win for Man City. The thing is, 2-1 win might say, well, I expected it to be a tight match. If you watch my preview, I spoke about how 2-1, yes, but if it's 3-1, 4-1, wouldn't be surprised. I expected City to be their dominant, assertive selves and kind of clamp this Madrid side as they should, because I believe them to be the significantly better team in almost every way, bar the goalkeeper. And I still stick by that, but we didn't see that. What we saw from, let's start with Man City. What we saw from Man City is it was a side supposedly in second gear. You know, they had 3, 4, 5th gear to go, but they restrained themselves heavily, I felt like, throughout the entire match. From the start to finish, I felt the thing about City is that they are the kings of creating these risky plays in the midfield, but ultimately, because of the bodies they put around and the level of the quality of the plays they have, they can get into those positions and conjure up an attack. You know, that pass that can be threaded in from the defenders straight to cut down through the opposition's midfield and kind of set up an attack from there. Or De Bruyne's pass, you know, he can switch it to the other side or off the other wing and kind of conjure up, put Silva in some space, or Mahrez or Grealish, and go from there. Or, you know, De Bruyne and Haaland they play off each other, where the ball comes into Haaland, you know, holds it up and sets De Bruyne free, who runs down his right, you know, stuff like that. They did not do that at all this game. Like I said before, they felt in second gear. They felt far too restrained, and I felt, people say maybe this is like a mentality thing right here. Maybe this is just them once again falling short mentally. Or maybe it's Real Madrid asserting themselves on City and not allowing them to play how they usually play. I disagree with both. Firstly, Real Madrid deserve credit, yes. And I feel, look, I don't have an agenda against Real Madrid at all. This is just how I feel. The Real Madrid midfield didn't stop. They didn't stop. Look, the Alaba and Rudiger stopped Haaland. I will give you that. They did a fantastic job on Haaland. But the midfield, I felt, did nothing to stop De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, Silva, Rodri, and the fullbacks. I don't feel they did anything really to anything that I saw that was getting in their way from being themselves. I think this is part of Pep's plan. I think, you know, Pep was quoted after the match saying that if you expect us to come to the Bernabeu and score 6 goals, that's your problem, not mine. Essentially saying that you're being silly. You're living in a dream world. Now, no one is saying to score 6 goals. I'm not saying to score 6 goals, but I am, and most people are saying is be yourselves. And if you were yourselves, 3-0 win, 3-1 win is what we expect. But I think Pep, he purposely played like this. He was calm. He didn't want to. He is very much aware. You know, where is Madrid's danger? It's the counter. It always has been. You know, that's always been the thing. Even when they were winning the 3 Champions Leagues in a row with Ronaldo, and in 2014, Madrid were the best counter-attackers in the world in that time. It wasn't even close. And you could say even right now, they are still the best counter-attacking team in football. I would say so. And that's Pep, of course, understands that. And so in that being the case, he didn't want to put too much forward. He didn't want to put too much emphasis on the attack to the point where they'll get exposed again and again on the defense. Now, in terms of the goals, so just real quick, actually, so that's why I think Man City looked the way they did. I think it was Pep's doing. I didn't expect it. I expected Pep to be Pep, to allow City to be City, and if he did allow City to be a bit more loose and be a bit more out there and more assertive on the attack, how would it have gone? I think they would have won, like I said before, 3-1, 3-4-1, or maybe 2-1. Just I think they would have won the game. Alaba and Rudiger did good on Haaland, and Haaland's getting a lot of stick, but Haaland didn't get much service at all, nor did he get any overlapping runs at all. When you watch how Haaland played against Arsenal, they dragged Holding out and essentially allowed De Bruyne to run in behind, and with Haaland being able to thread that ball into De Bruyne running in behind, whilst Holding, that wasn't present in this game. Now, of course, Alaba and Rudiger are different class to Holding, but nothing of the sort even happened, even a tiny bit. Haaland was anonymous. This rating you see here on the screen, 6.8, is very flattering for how he played. He was not there, essentially. But yeah, look, that's why I think City played the way they did. Now, on Madrid, I do want to look. I want to start by talking about their two centre backs. We already touched on it. Fantastic game on them. Militao usually starts. Rudiger does not start. For those that aren't aware, Rudiger does not start for Real Madrid. It is Alaba and Militao. But Militao is actually suspended. I was actually surprised by that. I did not know that. So he came in, Rudiger, and he did a good job on Haaland. I think the job that he did on Haaland was helped by City kind of Pep's game plan, but ultimately he did what he could. He did a good job. Onto the fullbacks. Carvajal, I think, got away with one. I think Grealish most of the time got one up on Carvajal, and I was very confused as to why, once again, Pep did not allow Grealish to go back Carvajal. And the same goes for the other side. Why he didn't bring on Mahrez or Foden or anyone else to allow to go at Camavinga and kind of get him uncomfortable, still don't know. I'm trying to talk about Madrid and how they played, but I feel so strongly in that this is all in Man City's hands here. They really let them off the hook, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But look, let's focus on where I want to go to now, which for me was the man of the match, Vinicius Jr. Mbappe and Haaland are this generation's cover stars, if you will, especially Mbappe. He is the guy. Haaland, of course, the amount of goals he scored, he has also climbed up the ladder. But Vinicius Jr. is a special young man. He's 22 years of age. He is also an exceptional player, and once again, with the light shining the brightest, he produced a very good performance. And not an amazing performance. It wasn't otherworldly like the Mbappes or the Haalands that we've seen, or of course the prime Messi, Ronaldo. Nothing will reach those two, of course, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. But it was ultimately, in these knockout stages, it's about moments most of the time. You can have a bad game, but if you have that one moment, people will forget your entire performance. And Vinicius had a good game, but he also had that very great moment. It was a fantastic goal from Vinicius. Great play from Real Madrid. Kudos to Modric, who I thought Modric played not his best game, but that moment, that crossover pass to Camavinga to then carry on the attack was exceptional. That pass took out 3 or 4 plays out of the game for Man City. So it was great from Modric and Camavinga to carry the ball forward. Vinicius then gets the ball and he shoots the ball a bit early, doesn't he? I think the Man City defenders were caught off guard. They didn't expect it to go that early, but he did an exceptional shot, exceptional goal. And he is the highlight for Real Madrid for me. In terms of Karim Benzema, needs to improve. I feel like everything he did it didn't work out for him. Every pass, every play, every his positioning, it just seemed off. Same goes for Rodrigo. Thought he had a tough time going up against the defense. It really is for me. But yeah, like that's the only thing I can think of about for Real Madrid. I think the story is with Man City. It really is with Man City. I feel they have this team in the palm of their hands and just need to close your fist and crush them. But Pep is going for the restraint touch. I'm sure at the Etihad that is when he will assert his side onto Madrid and open the floodgates onto Madrid, and that is when we should see the true City. No subs from City too, which is just like I said before, not bringing on Mahrez or Foden or Alvarez. It's weird, and Pep is very weird when it comes to the Champions League. He coaches his teams weird. He second guesses himself too much. But look, it's still a good result. They are going to the Etihad with the advantage. It's a 1-1. They are now in control of the fixture. It's their home. If it was the other way around, 1-1 at the Etihad, then going to the Bernabeu, I'm worried. But no, we have 1-1 at the Bernabeu. City are home now. They should be fine. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the tactics of the game and where I think City went wrong. What Madrid did well, which was on the counter alongside Vinicius. And how I feel about this fixture in general is that I expect, like I said before, City to win. I fully expect this. I expected them to win yesterday, but it didn't. Is what it is. The summary is that I feel Pep just restrained his plays far too much. I feel like he went the safe way, but he could have, I think, been a bit more lethal, a bit more ruthless with his attack. But that wasn't the case, but I'm sure that will be the case at the Etihad. I expect a clean win, simply because, like I said before, in my preview, I believe this City side to be a significantly superior side to Real Madrid. I really, really feel that way. I have nothing against. Look, I have no horse in this race. Madrid and City. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't care about either. I just want football to be their true selves. Footballers to be themselves and just kind of want to see the best possible football that I can see. And we didn't see that from City. We saw restraint side, and I was a bit disappointed. But also impressed in Vinicius. It was nice to see once again him as a youngster continue to improve and work his way up the ranks of football. I'm sure this will give him some clout that he does deserve, more so than usual. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. That's my thoughts on how I think it will end at the Etihad. We have tonight the Milan clubs. If you are interested, I might make a reaction to that game depending on how the game goes. But yeah, listen, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more. And yeah, as always, please have a great day and take care of yourselves.